Good morning, this is Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in about 10 minutes. Going to watch, I believe, RAD out of the opening gates. Watching for a 1090 break. I think if 1090, if the price can get up through there, then it's got a great chance of getting up above 11, with potentially 1155 being a problem area. But we'll see what happens. I'll keep you updated. Oh, and I probably should have noted, took a loss this morning of $60. Did a little pre-market trade, didn't work out, so I had to go in a little bit of loss control mode. So just $60, nothing big. And I, like I said, forgot to even bring that up because to me, like I said, $60, that's a manageable hole that I should be able to dig myself out of if I just trade smart. So technically speaking, I am starting the official day down $60. All right, I believe that this thing is going to want to get up over 11. Market opens up here in less than a minute. So looking for a break up through 11 on the open, which should be any second now. So I'll keep the video rolling so we can see exactly how this opens up. And there we go, the market is open. There's the break of 11. So now just going to watch this move up. Going to keep an eye on those buyers. So there we go. All right, out there for 237. So loss wiped away, but let's see what else out there I can find. Liking this action here on MU. Pull back at the start, but fought back, so nice lower shadow. So let the sellers out. Now it's just a question of can the buyers return back with enough force to potentially push this over 55.05. What I don't necessarily like about it is this isn't the fastest of movers. So I'm a little bit hesitant because of that. Oh. And just like that, there it goes. And as I say, it's not the fastest of movers. It's now leaving me in its dust. So good irony there. But now the pullback. See if I can get some at 54.90. Okay, I got those. So let's see if we can get a move back up. And there we are for three. Well, that was about a $370 trade or $370 trade because keep in mind I was down 60, but now I'm up 311. So nice. Bought the pullback. And the little hint there was, remember that first 1 minute candle, the price pulled back, then shot back upwards. That's why I had confidence to add some more. I should have changed my allotment. I didn't mean to necessarily sell all 3,000. I should still have about 500 to 1,000 right now, but it is what it is. So there we go. We are 3 minutes in. I'm up $550, and again, that included starting off with this $60 loss, but. All right, we're going to have some option. Let me get this alerted. So let's see here. Nice movement to the upside. We'll look to try to, let's see, what is that, 30? Yeah, so 32.95 and 33.25. So look to build a little bit of a short position here, but not interested until the price can at least get up to 32.95. So I will keep you updated. All right, watching CAG here again. Thinking it might want to potentially roll back over. Have an order up there at 33.25 still if it wants to actually keep on moving higher. But as of right now, showing some signs of maybe slowing down. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep Roku now. Let's check out Roku. Oh yeah, Roku looking good. Let me get at least alerted. Let's see. Roku's been kind of goofy the past few days. Not really the type of action that I normally like to see from it. Excuse me. Very choppy, but I'll keep an eye on this one too. Haven't had, all right, decided to give me 232 shares. So, bummer. So 116. If you're not familiar with my screen, what do I mean by a partial? Well, right there it says that I wanted 500, but I only got 232. And that's the one thing you have to keep in mind with the markets, and especially simulators. If this was a simulator, that would have just given me full size. So I made 50 cents per share. So instead of having all 500 shares and making $250 like I was going for, quote unquote, only made 116. Now don't get me wrong, I'm more than happy with making $116, and I don't know, what was that, like 3 seconds? But that is kind of the downside of the market, is sometimes you only get partial fills. But let's see, what is it? Not even 20 minutes in, up $664. So I'm happy with that. We'll see if I can capture a couple more trades, but I don't know. I just don't really feel like being glued to my computer that long this morning. So I'll maybe be calling it a video sooner rather than later. But yeah, if I can get one more trade out there, I'll try to find it. But I'm definitely not going to push anything because, like I said, I don't know. Just one of those mornings where I don't feel like necessarily being chained to the computer all morning. But we'll see what happens. And the other lesson that I should note is I nailed the top of that. I got short right at 1075, nailed the top. But that's not the thing you want to brag about in the market. Why? Well, because when you nail the top, you risk not actually getting all the shares that you wanted, which is exactly what happened here. So in all actuality, nailing the top, nailing the bottom is not what you want to do. You want to be a penny within it, because had I been a penny, had I been at 174, then I would have gotten, all my shares. So there's a little lesson of, yes, I can sit here and brag about nailing the top, but in all actuality, that's nothing to brag about because, well, as you saw, I didn't get all the shares that I wanted. Instead of making 250, I made 116. So a little lesson there on, yes, sure, I'll be fully honest too. From an ego perspective, yes, I nailed the top. But from a practical perspective, yeah, not exactly what you want to do. One of the most common questions I get is, hey, Clay, I know you offer this private community. How exactly does the chat room, how exactly does the community work? So instead of trying to talk in theory, let me just show you some examples that happen as of the day on this trading day. So here you can see the alert that I made in the chat room. Really the key dynamic there to keep in mind is 917. So this was occurring before the market opened. And I talked about RAD and, looking like 1090 is the key break for a continued move above 11. And then I just made a note about 1150-ish, a potential problem area. So, how did all that work out? Well, really, you saw it, right? I got in slightly after. So I got in my buy. Let's go through that real quick. So this is not a situation where I buy first and then alert everybody else. No, my first buy was at right there at 1098. So I actually bought in later than where my own alert even was. So I alerted 1090. I didn't get in until 1098. So not a situation where I load the boat first, buy everything, and then alert it to members. And then you saw what happened from there. So there's an example of, RAD working out. Now, obviously, I sold way too soon too, right? Hopefully members did better on it than I did because it ultimately cruised up to 1150. So even if people sold right around 1150, which I noted, that was still a very big gain. So there's one example. And then right here, I also, right around 917, DRI 111.12 looking like a potential flush point. So let's pull up DRI real quick and we can kind of see how that one went. So again, like I said, 112 was alerted as the flush point, represented by that green line right there. So yeah, you can see started off, and I obviously missed this one because I was busy with RAD, but other members right there that pretty amazing actually. The first minute the price bounced off of, you can't make this stuff up, literally bounced right off of 112 exactly. And then the next candle the price did indeed flush down below it, went, how low did it go? It actually went down about $1.75, give or take, movement to the downside. So from the short side, from the flush, yeah, it definitely did flush. And then another level, another alert that I made. Again, I didn't play it really that well, but hopefully members did it. And there's another good learning lesson here. So bring this over. But right here on AXSM, right, you saw me play that. And like I said, I missed the alert. So alerted it at 98.50 key breakout point. So, if the price could break through there, then ideally that was going to make a good move, which once again, you saw everything. But here's the other point that I want to make up. And this is why when you focus on certain stocks, it just doesn't matter. I alerted a long-sided play. So the key break from the long side was right here at that green line at 98.50. So members had over a multi-dollar move. I mean, we're talking about basically $4 to the upside. I made money on it from shorting it, which was clearly, in hindsight, not the way to go about it. But here's the point is, think about it. I alerted it from the long side. So members who actually took the long side alert did a lot better than I did, but I was still able to make money on it from the short side. So a couple lessons there. First off, when you're part of a community and if you focus on the right stocks, you can have members going long, you can have members going short, and everybody can still make money. And that's powerful because that's full flexibility. Where some places out there, depending on the stock, I mean, it is a game of musical chairs. There's barely enough volume. Things are moving way too fast, and it can get in a hurry, or it can get messy in a hurry. But this situation, I alerted it from the long side, which proved to be, like I said, from here, the much more profitable alert. But because I missed out on some things, I just shorted it like you saw. But members that had gone long still would have made more money than what I did at making short. But I went short, other members went long, yet everybody was still able to walk away with money. So that is a powerful thing about the market when you focus on the right stocks, is you can literally have members looking at the same exact stock, trading it different ways, yet still making money. And that is absolutely powerful. So as I wrap things up here, first off, if you want to join the community that I just talked about, all you got to do is go to claytrader.com/team. And the question becomes really that you need to ask yourself, because this pricing right here breaks down to $8.25 per week. So the question is just simply, do I believe this service can help me make more than $8.25 per week? If you think it can, then it will be a great return on your investment. And then also, just as far as this video is concerned, if you enjoyed it and would like for me to keep making these videos, then yeah, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And let me know down in the comment section. What are your I'm always curious. What are your favorite strategies? What are your favorite setups and all of that? And also, if you do have any questions, then yeah, about the community, please leave those down in the chat room. But hopefully, you get to see how this works and how it really is a community where there's an opportunity for everybody, and there's something that it's not leveraged one way or the other. I'm not buying and then alerting. As you saw in this case, I actually bought at a later price than where I had alerted. And it's a situation where you can have the exact same stock and yet everybody still has an opportunity to make money on it, whether you're going long or short. So check it out. And like I said, if you have any comments or if you have any questions, leave those down in the comment section below. But if nothing else, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and thanks for hanging out. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.